Hey guys, so we have been learning so much about plants. We already know that. Yesterday, I introduced the life cycle of a plant. And a cycle means that it keeps going and going and going. All right. Annie and Moby taught you that. A life cycle starts with the seed. The seed turns into, gets out the root, so it sprouts, right? And it comes into a seedling, and then it goes to a little plant, a young plant, and then becomes adult plant, which has a flower, and the flower makes seeds, and the seeds makes new plants, and it just keeps going. Seeds, and it grows into adult plant, and the adult plant has flowers, and the flowers make seeds, and seeds. It just doesn't stop. A cycle means it just keeps going and going. Before we do this lesson, I want you to think, did you go to Ed and do that lesson that I assigned you to? If you did not, stop this video, go back, ask your mom and dad, how do you get there? I already showed you how to get there. And I want you to do that lesson that I assigned you to do. Can you do it? Love it. That lesson is for you to practice and try to listen to what are the steps of a of the life cycle of a plant. Can you say life cycle of a plant? I'm just reviewing what you learned from Brain Pop and also what you learned from Ed, that science website where you clicked. Remember, if you didn't do that, stop this video and go back. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you. Let's go over different ways the life cycle of a plant. All right, here we go. Plants grow and change. They grow and they actually produce more. It's a living thing. It reproduces, it makes more of it. So here we go. It's a seed. A cycle is a circle, keeps going in circles and circles and circles. All right, so here's the seed. The seed sprouts. As soon as it sprouts, it gets a root. It just sprouts right away. That's the first one. Say seed, sprout. Then it goes into a seedling. Seedlings have a little leaves. All right, so the first thing is a sprout. Then it goes to a seedling. The seedling is looks like a little plant. All right, it's called a young plant. All right, so a seedling, and it has a little leaves on it. So when you think of the leaves, it looks like a little plant. It's called a young plant. It's called a seedling. So let's repeat. Seed, sprout. It means it starts to grow. Okay, that's what it means. It starts to grow. We got the seed, sprout, and seedling, young plant. That young plant keeps growing into an adult plant, means that it's ready. That adult plant has a flower, which the flower has, you got it, seeds. The seeds get into the dirt. The seeds make new plants. So we got seed, and then it sprouts. Seed, sprouts, seedling. The seedling now grows into an adult plant, which have seeds. The seeds make new plants. What? It just doesn't stop. There is no stopping. That's why it's called a plant life cycle. We have the seed. A plant has a life cycle. A plant changes as it grows. Seed, look at, do you see that getting out there? That's called a sprout, and then it becomes a seedling. It pops out. A seedling has little leaves on it, young leaves. It's not sturdy yet. It's mostly a little bit weak too. This is a young tree would look like I'm going to show you what a young tree is. Let's get some. All right, a young tree looks like this. So here's my tree. Okay, here's a young tree, and it has little leaves. All right, I'm doing my best on this one, guys. So it has a little leaves. That's all it really has right now. A young tree, a seedling, it just has little leaves. It's smaller. It doesn't have a sturdy stem. It's just still growing. All right, it's a little wobbly. It might have leaves everywhere. It might be a little bit taller than this, but it's not as big. So it's a young tree, a young plant. Clear on my drawing. Let's do mouse. Sum it up. Circle the sprout. Is this a sprout? Is this a sprout? Is this a sprout? Is this a sprout? I'm going to give you a second before I circle it. This is a seed. This is an adult plant, a tree. This is a little, okay, this has leaves on its little plant. Seedling, say seedling. This, the root and the stem is about to pop out. That's called a sprout. Sprout. Nice job. If you chose that, kiss your brain once and kiss your brain twice. Great job. Nope, let's clear it. So please remember that. Let's go back to this part. This is the plant life cycle. Seed, sprout, out, pops out. That word right here has out in it. Right here has out. Whoop, out right here. O-U-T, out, sprout. As soon as it comes out of that shell, it comes right out of the shell. And then it becomes into, has a stem and little leaves, a young plant, which is called a seedling. Say seedling, and then it becomes an adult plant, which has a flower, and the flowers have seeds, and seeds will sprout, and the sprout will make a seedling. The seedling will become an adult plant, which has a flower, and the flower has seeds. Oh, so much. So I need you guys to remember all that. I know it's a lot, right? So remember, that's called a life cycle. If you want to show me how you can draw it out, you are more than welcome to show me. You can post it on Edsby, or you can even under science, or you can even ask your parents if you want to put it on our Facebook page. But the life cycle goes with seed. I draw an arrow, then it turns to out, sprout. That just pops out the seed. You have to draw the seed and pops it out. And then it becomes like a young plant, a seedling. The seedling then becomes an adult plant. In that adult plant has a flower. The flowers contain seeds. Great job. The flowers contain seeds. The seeds make new plants. It just keeps going. That's called a life cycle of a plant. Say it with me, life cycle of a plant. Awesome job. All right, I can't wait to see what you guys do. And remember that you can go back to this video and watch this, and also you can go back to Brain Pop and watch that Brain Pop video. Don't forget, I hope you all did your science lesson on Ed. All right, I'm gonna show you how to do that before this. You should have known how to do that. Awesome.